Today we've gone from retro to robotics. ArcelorMittal produces tailored blanks in this building for the automotive industry. Tailored blanks are a sheet of metal composed of various different steel gauges, and they give the car two distinctive advantages, which one is weight reduction and the other is an increased safety measure. We like to say we're using the best material in the best place.
The Mann Company was started by a very innovative guy named Russell C. Mann, and the company name followed that, and it was R.C. Mann. And Russell was very indicative of the kind of people that were making Detroit what it was in the 19-teens, the 1920s. Russell Mann's first job was working with a company that made roofing materials, and it was essentially a cement product. And he rose to be the general manager of that firm fairly quickly, and then within 4 years started his own company, realizing that the steel products that were made out of Detroit were far superior to the cement products that he was working with there. Of course, this is at a time when Detroiters are discovering the advantages of steel in the automobile business, steel much better than wood for the bodies of the cars. They're discovering the uses of steel in the production of buildings, the creation of the superstructures that really changed the architecture of Detroit's industrial buildings.
When we walked in, my boss and I came down and met people from ArcelorMittal, and they kind of gave me the idea of what they were looking for. Then we went up to the 4th floor, and there was bird poop everywhere, a hole in the roof. But it was a fun project to try to take on. Wanted to try to keep the old original factory windows. I had them sandblasted, powder coated, and then I used multiple colors of glass and textured glass, so it kind of looks like the factory was. I thought it would be great to keep the exposed columns and tie in a little bit of the old and the new with a more updated carpet tile. A lot of the exposed brick throughout the place, we tried to keep as much of that as possible. The banisters are too low for today's code, so we had to raise them all up. And instead of destroying that old wood staircase as you come in off the front, we again put some of the glass panels in as just that became your barrier for it. So that was a good way to use what we had. I really think it came out great. I'm very proud of our team at J.B. Donaldson. I think we did a great job. If you could have seen it from the beginning, it really is quite an accomplishment.
It's always fun when you go into some of these great old buildings that Detroit has and seeing them repurposed, because there's a history that has been created in these buildings that goes back a century, but now there's new history being made.
This is an $83 million investment from ArcelorMittal. We are proud to be part of the Detroit community and being part of bringing back jobs into the automotive sector and the revitalization of Detroit itself.